Hey guys, constantly here with the next attack strategy video. This one's going to be a Quad Quake GoBoLaLo. You don't see Quad Quake much anymore up at the higher level war. You do run across like the farm wars where everyone just mass valks Quad Quake. We run into that a little bit. Um, but I wanted to do an air attack strategy, and this is brought to you by our own McGruber. Um, he kind of introduced it to us. It might have been done on someone else's channel, but I believe he kind of pioneered this. It's basically a max attack, but we bring bowlers instead of a third or a hound. So I'll hop in right now and show you the comp. The Gobo, which is golems, bowlers, Lalo, which is the lava hounds and loons. And then you're just going to have some wall breakers and funneling troops. And then you're going to bring a heal, a rage, and quad quake like the old max attack. And then the poisons for the queen and the CC. And the interesting part about this attack is it's going to use every single spell in your kill squad and no spells for your Lalo portion. But if you do it right and you get everything into the core and you funnel correctly, that should not be a problem, and you should just smash the base regardless. So in this video, I'm going to kind of go over what to look for in a base to decide if this is a viable attack strat. Obviously the comp, which I did, and then I'll show you a replay and a plan for a particular base. So what to look for in a base? Basically what you want to look for is there a path to open up the entire base to at least 3 air defenses and get to the queen. And when you use the quakes, you don't particularly have to open up all those compartments where the 3 air defenses are touching. If your queen hops in the core and your bowlers have a path under rage that can get to an air defense, that counts as well. So and a lot of the times, even if you don't get that 3rd air defense, if you start your Lalo decently early, your queen and bowlers under the heel will stay up long enough to take out or support your Lalo portion and help with remaining ADs and whatnot. So I'll look at a base and then we'll go over a plan for it. Alrighty guys, so this is the base that we're going to hit. At first glance, you might not think this is a good base for it. But then at second glance, you can realize that if you come in at a certain angle, you can get to pretty much all the air defenses. And you also want to look for ground expos, which they have. But I'm going to come at this base from this side. And then I'm going to quad quake right on this air defense right here. And by doing so, I'm going to open up all of this. And that'll stay open for the entire raid. And a good thing about the bowlers is they're not like Valkyries in a sense where they can attack over walls and they don't need to be particularly in the compartment of that air defense. So by opening all this up, I'm going to get this air defense, the queen, and this air defense. So that is why using all of your spells on your kill squad isn't a bad idea, just for the sheer fact that you're going to get so much of the base with your kill squad already. So the only defenses that are going to be up at the end of this raid are going to be right here, 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 and then these two. Alrighty guys, so I'm going to hop right into the attack plan from this. So we'll delete all this. Alrighty, and then we will start drawing up the attack. So I'm going to bring 2 golems from this side. And then I'm going to funnel my troops. Also note, say an archer tower or a cannon take out one of your funneling wizards or troops. It is a necessity to drop down, say, the troops that you would have had for cleanup at the bottom or at the end of the raid to make sure all those troops get inside the base. Because how quickly you destroy this base, you definitely can sacrifice that last cleanup troop for the funneling. All right, so like I said, I'm going to Quad Quake this air defense right here. And then I'm going to bring in all my, first I got a wall break in. And then I'm going to bring my main force right up the gut. And then I'm going to first drop my rage right about here. And then I'm going to drop my heal around there. Alrighty, and then you got to make sure that you poison the CC and the queen. And then I'm going to start my loons first, right here. And then my hound here. And then my second hound here. And then some more loons at the end. Alrighty, and that should be enough to demolish the base. Actually, it would have been better if these expos were on air. So if the expos are on air, it is not ruled out. Actually, it would have helped this raid go a little smoother just because I ended up not having a hound pop. And I believe with that expo on air, it probably would have ended up popping. All right, so now it's time to watch the attack. All right, here is the replay for the attack. I'm going to just hop right in here and hit play. So there goes my first golem and my wizards. Then I dropped a minion up there on the builder hut because I always end up missing builder huts at the end. So everything is going down right now as far as the funneling goes. I drop an extra one just to make sure that gold mine and then the gold storage end up going down. So I wall break in right there. My golems start rerouting, drop my heroes. Quad Quake, about to drop my bowlers. Yep. They're going right in. I'm going to drop this rage down right here. It's going to take out this little Tesla farm. All that. Got to drop a heal just because the golems are going down now. Queen got caught up on the hound. Hound can be kind of pesky, but as long as you get your queen inside the base, it should not be that big of a deal. So the bowlers are demolishing everything on the right and the left. The king's helping out. I'm starting my Lalo portion. The queen, my queen's about to take out the enemy queen in that last AD. Right now, my loons are going around the base, and there is one air targeting defense left, and that is basically going down right now. The hound doesn't pop, unfortunately, which would have helped with cleanup, but my king, I have so many loons up, and I saved a wizard for cleanup. So let's hit ×4 here just because it is all over and just cleanup. And that just shows you the sheer magnitude of this attack. So much of the base is crushed just with your kill squad. that you don't need any spells for your loons. Cleanup, you're just going to have so much cleanup with your heroes staying up and the bowlers staying up. For most of the raid, there's really not going to be much left to clean up. And the hounds and the loons staying alive. The hound staying alive can be a problem, but most of the time the hound will pop. And a lot of the times you'll have enough loons anyway, and a few loons to spare to actually clean up on this raid. So that is going to do it for this video. I will have a lot more attack strategies coming for you in the future. And once again, shout out to McGruber for kind of showing this attack strategy to me and six-packing in wars with it pretty frequently, if not the majority of his wars here at DA. All right, guys. I'll see you in the next one.